got the notification that we're live.
Okay, let me see. Well, it's not showing live yet on my, I went into it. Oh, there we go.
I need to make sure I mute it.
What?
I need to make sure I mute it. Muted. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm muted. Okay. Woo! Looking rough today on Sunday.
That's what Sundays are for, though.
Right? They're for basketball shorts, which you can't see.
I'm wearing basketball shorts too. So is Damien.
They're Aaron's basketball shorts, and you know, my hair twisted up in a bun with weird lumps.
Oh man, I'm tired still for some reason.
So yeah, so we did this one last minute. So I don't know if anyone will show up, but I felt like I was writing. You should be working, so why not? Let's do it live, and maybe people can join us if they want.
Don't tell me what to do with my life.
You always tell me what to do.
Yeah, because you need it.
So do you.
Not always.
This is the first time you're not going to win now, Kev.
That's not true. I've not won Nano a lot in the past.
Win.
I can literally, I'll tell you.
Show me the receipts.
Okay, I will. So for Camp Nano, I did not win last July or last April. And then for regular Nano, this is the first time I've won in like 3 years. This last one.
No.
Yeah, I'll literally read you. I'll literally read you. If my computer stops being stupid. I don't know if I put in my password correctly. Oh, no.
Someone else is doing a live thing right now, so that might also hinder, but that's okay, because this is when I want to do it, because Game of Thrones is on later, so...
Yeah, I know.
So because I didn't meet the goal yesterday, I now have to do 5,656 words every day. I'm going to do it, Kevin. Don't you tell me.
I didn't say I was. So I didn't win last year or the year before that. So I didn't win 2 years in a row.
I've never won, Kevin. Never. So, hey, Grape Fry. What's up?
What up?
Kevin and I decided to do a last minute write-in, so we're happy to see you. Hello.
Man.
Yeah, well, I am Digital Trapper of the Year. Started following me on Instagram. I don't know what a digital trapper is, but it doesn't sound good. Kevin, do you plan to see Endgame?
Yeah, at some point.
So many tears, Kevin.
I don't know if I'll cry.
I did. I didn't expect it because I'm not even that invested in the Marvel movies.
I'm not. I don't cry in movies that often.
I cried 1, 2, 3 times.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. At different points in the movie. It's not like just at the end. So one of them was happy tears.
Oh, well, that's.
And then 2 were sad.
But you are a crier, so.
That's true. I do love a good cry. Although, if we want to segue into talking about writing, I have never cried at my own writing.
I haven't either.
People say that they do. Grape Fry, have you ever cried at your own writing? I don't know. Like, I just feel like because I know what's going to happen, how can I cry about it? Like, I'm making it happen. Like, I feel like I cry when, like, unexpected things, like, capture my emotions.
Damien said he cries through, like, half of his writing, so.
Well, I think it's a little different for Damien because it's, like, therapeutic. Like, he's writing about himself and, like, working through some issues, you know? Like, but fiction, I feel like, is different. Right? Like, I don't want to insult people who cry at their own writing. I'm just intrigued by it. Because I feel like...
I've never cried during.
Yes. Same, right? Like I cry all the time. Like
I know.
I'm about to cry right now. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Don't make me cry.
I think I need to go.
So, all right. Have you actually worked on anything yet today, Kev?
No, I haven't been up that long. Well, a couple hours, but
What a charmed life you live.
no, not. I have to go to bed in like not that long.
Yeah. We gotta watch Game of Thrones.
I know.
What time does it come on there on the West Coast? Like, do you get it at the same time as us, or do you get it delayed?
6 o'clock.
Oh, nice. I couldn't remember because I know I watched it there, but it was so long ago.
Yeah. 6 o'clock is really good. Well, it's because it premieres at the same time across the country.
Yeah, get it at 9.
Excuse me, sorry, I'm very tired.
So you don't have any other big plans for the day?
No, Damien wanted to do something, but we don't really have anything to do. Because we don't want to go down to Disney today and don't want to go thrifting today. So
Yeah.
I just realized some of the stickers I got done, they cut wrong. Thanks, Vistaprint.
Yeah, my plan is to get 5,656 words today. Can I do it? Can't I do it? I have never written that much in a day.
I believe in you.
I've gotten 3,200 in a day several days this week. So, you know, that's promising.
Mother of God, I'm tired.
Do we want to go ahead and do like a 5-minute and like warm up the old brain muscles?
Oh yeah, give me a second. I need to pull this up. I don't even have it open yet. Oh, I'm not prepared.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. You'll have to watch my vlogs to see. Actually, no, because I'll be doing the live chat on my channel at 9 p.m. on Tuesday. So you'll have to go to the live chat to see if I do it. Because that'll be my last ditch effort.
That's what I was thinking about. Is like all these live chats. It's gonna be hard for me to do a vlog because like I'm probably not gonna do much writing outside of them.
So what my plan is I'm vlogging up into Monday night. I'm gonna post the vlog of all the days except for the last day. That'll go up Tuesday morning, and then to find out if I do it, you gotta go to the live chat at the end of the night. Hello, Ponyo. Hello, Ponyo. Yeah. Just looking at my pins. Are you about ready to do a 5-minute sprint?
Yep.
All right, give me a second to remember where I'm at in my story. Oh, I am in the 3rd act, by the way. So that's exciting. So I'm in the home stretch.
I'm not.
But I do have some big scenes, that means. So
I'm still in Act 2.
Well, at least in Act 2, I didn't even think you were that far, to be honest.
Yeah, I am.
Well, I guess it gets. I guess you get into Act 2 pretty quickly, though.
Yeah, Act 2 is the longest for me, at least.
But Act 3 for me is going to have some really big scenes. So there's not a lot of them, but they're like the uber important ones.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Man.
All right. Let's see. What time is it? Let's do the 5-minute at 2:40. So that gives us 2 minutes to like get ready for this. Because I need to see where I left off. Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. Kind of pantsing it right now because I need some like some in-between scenes that I never seem to actually plot. So I only plot the big scenes. Which is dumb on my part. In the future, I will think about that, I guess. Let's go here. Good luck. Okay, so it's 2:40. Do you want to mute it on your face or mine?
It can be mine. I don't care. Go ahead and mute yourself.
Okay, I'll mute. All right, 5 minutes.
Starting now. Time's up. That was quick. I got stuck in researching something.
I actually got 215 words.
I just had to look up something, and I knew that, like, I didn't think it was going to take that long, so.
I think every time I get done with the sprint, I'm going to go straight to my Camp Nano and update it. It makes me feel accomplished. So, did you just research the whole time?
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to take that long.
I tagged you in something on Facebook about this adorable little town in France.
On Facebook?
Yeah. So what it was like 5 unique places that like you should visit in Europe. And I was like watching it because I love those things. And one of them was like some small, like they called it like a storybook town in France. And it was like super adorable. And I had like all these pictures and stuff. And I know you didn't have like an exact place yet that it was taking place. So I thought maybe you could check that out and either like use that place or like use that as inspiration.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
But it had like pictures and stuff. It was like a cute little town. You could use some of those pictures for like descriptions and stuff. I don't know. I just thought maybe it could help you. All right, I got 215.
I'm about to blue skidoo really quick because I need to go make some tea because I don't have any coffee.
I got diet green tea citrus.
I need something to keep me awake, so I need some caffeine.
Oh, yeah. Does this have caffeine? I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't know. It doesn't say that it has caffeine. Do things normally say they have caffeine? I don't know. I mean, I'm clearly pretty much talking to myself about this, but if anyone knows, the diet green tea citrus actually has caffeine in it.
I'm pretty sure green tea has caffeine in it.
That's what I thought, but like it's not listed anywhere.
Unless it specifically is decaffeinated green tea, then I'm pretty sure it has caffeine in it.
I mean, I'm not against that. What does suck though is that I just brushed my teeth, and then I'm trying to drink this, and it does not taste very good.
Gross. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm just going to talk to whoever may be watching this now or later. 33,051 words plus, I just did 215. So I'm at 33,266. So update that. So, all right. Only 5,578 words a day to.
I mean, better than nothing.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to try to get 5,656 words today. That is the plan. Can I do
it? Cut his head off.
So 33,000. Look, if I could just get to 40,000 by the end of camp, I'll be happy with that. But I definitely want to try to get my goal.
Yeah.
You know? So.
My goal is to not cry tonight during Game of Thrones.
Oh my God, good luck. I know I'm going to cry.
I had these weird dreams about it the other night.
My prediction, this is no spoilers because it's just a prediction, is I at least feel like I know one person that's going to die tonight.
Who?
Theon.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like I know he's going to die for sure, but like I think it's going to happen tonight.
Block. I'm in block 5 too, actually. Or
for the cat one, I'm on block. Let me look.
Go back to Zone. I'll get back.
I'm in block 19. The calm before the storm. So Act 3. Oh wait, no. Fuck. Chapter 19 is what I meant. I'm in Act 3, Block 7. 7 of the 9 blocks. So I'm in block 7, chapter.
Oh, you're close to the end.
What?
You're like really close to the end.
Yeah, I'm in block 7 of, but I'm at the beginning of block 7. Then I have block 8 and 9. So I still have, you know, I still have the second plot twist, the darkest moments.
Mm-hmm.
So those are like big. The power within, the action and rally, the converge, the battle, the climax, and the resolution. So those are all like super big scenes. So, ooh. So that.
Have you watched She-Ra yet on Netflix?
No, I know I need to. I haven't, honestly, especially since I've been like doing camp, I haven't been watching that much, and we're trying to get caught up with Buffy.
Yeah.
Because this season has like almost 30 episodes.
Ugh.
Yeah, and they're like an hour long. So we've been trying to watch that, which we are not even like halfway through. So I don't know that that's gonna.
Just curious because the second season just came out.
The newest season of Sabrina just came out too. Oh, hey Moon, what's up? Yeah, Kevin and I were just like, hey, we're both just hanging out. Why not do some live writing sprints? We've only done one so far. We did a 5-minute. So it's so weird because I'm actually kind of looking at myself and it's so pixelated. Like the way it live chats, it's super, super pixelated.
Is it your laptop camera?
Yeah.
That's probably why. I have a.
What do you think would be a better camera?
I have a specific streaming webcam.
Oh.
I got it off Amazon. It's
well,
like
Aaron actually mentioned getting one the other day, like not like tomorrow or anything, but he was like, because you know, when we move this summer, we are going to have a film room.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron suggested that we get a camera that is specifically for streaming.
Yeah.
And have it like set up, you know, because I've used my laptop.
It's it was only like $50 or $60.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too, Moon. I just saw that they had the new episodes up, so
I just have a feeling if I watch it, it's gonna make me want to work on the witch book again, and I just don't have time for that.
Did you see my comment on your video last night, Kev?
I haven't read it yet.
So you were talking about like how you want to like start working on all these other ideas, but you know, I think you should experiment with working on multiple projects at once. And like on that day, like whatever you feel the most inspired to work on that.
I thought about this actually because that's what Kate does. She jumps between so many different projects.
Yeah, like why not try that out?
I've thought about it.
And then if it doesn't work, if you don't feel like you're being productive enough, then go back to one project. But why not try that? And then that way you're always writing whatever you're inspired by at the moment. And then it might be better writing that way.
I'm a little worried that it'll end up with me just like never finishing anything. But I guess I can try.
I don't think that'll happen. I think that you'll get really into one of them and you'll want to keep going back to it.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, like you can kind of get all those good ideas out. How to Get Away with Murder. I used to watch that show. Aaron and I watched like the first season, maybe 2 seasons, and then we stopped. I don't remember why we stopped. I don't think there was a reason other than just we got interested in other shows, and that happens a lot, that we like forget about a show for a while and have to go back to it.
Damien said he really liked the first season.
Yeah, it might have just been like, I think we might have watched the full first season and a little bit into the second season.
Now we're talking about it. I mean, kind of. I'm going to go set up my reminder for tomorrow's live stream because I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have mine for Tuesdays up already.
So, Moon, how are the kids acting today? Are they being good?
Yeah. Are your children allowing you to write today, Moon?
The young ones. Okay, what should I call this one? I don't know what to call this one. It's not really week 5 because it's.
You call it Last Night at Camp.
I'm going to. Well, it's like the second to last night, but whatever.
Oh yeah, sleeping children are always the best kind of children. Just kidding, I love kids.
Maybe we should get some sprints done then while her kids are sleeping.
Yeah. As soon as you get your little thing ready, I'm ready for another one.
We can go ahead and start. I'll just jump in when I can.
All right. So let's start it at 2:56 then, and let's do 10 minutes this time. That sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Do you text in your story, Kevin?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I have some text in mine too. I don't have a lot of social media, but that's specifically because my character doesn't like social media. So
I've had texting in all my books actually.
I don't remember seeing text in any of your book, but I always only read the early versions of your books, and then you never let me read them again. So
actually, no, yeah, I have texting in all my books in some way.
You use social media?
I talk about them using it, but it's not like actively used.
Right. Okay, let's do 10 minutes sprint.
Okay, starting. Go ahead and mute yourself.
Okay.
Starting now. The most worst sound in the world. The most worstest. Ugh.
You know what the worst sound is?
What?
Is when you just wrote about 150 words and then you delete them all because that's not what you want to happen.
Yeah. How do you spell chalant? Like nonchalant?
CHALANT.
That's what I thought. My
one
word said.
word. It's one word.
Oh, that's probably why. I was doing a hyphen for some reason.
I just like, cause I'm kind of like pantsing the scene, and then like I wrote a bunch of stuff, and I was like, no, I don't want any of that to actually happen. So I just had to like go delete it. So I still got a decent amount of words. I just would have had more if I didn't delete a bunch of it.
Is that why in the middle of it, I looked over and saw you shaking your head?
Yeah, I was like, no, I don't want that to happen.
You should just copy and paste it into a different document, and then you can keep the word count. So you technically still wrote it.
Yeah, that's all right. I already deleted it. Kevin, you were dancing.
Was I?
I got
Very possible.
I still got 311 words.
I got 151, but I only managed to make it in 5 minutes in because I was doing the scheduling.
So I'm going to update Nano because I like to see the progress.
I was either dancing because I was singing the Shira theme song, but I was also thinking about how delicious this tea is and how delicious these crackers are. So it could be anything.
So I have Aaron.
Hello, Natalie.
Aaron. Wait, who's here?
Natalie Ferris.
Oh, hey, girl, what's up? Aaron made me biscuits and gravy for breakfast. Well, brunch. We only eat 2 times on the weekends, brunch and dinner.
We normally only eat twice a day too.
We didn't realize we were doing one today either. We said yesterday that we might do it, but we weren't really sure what either of us had planned. But I got a cortisone shot on Friday in my knee because I've been having knee issues. The ortho gave me a cortisone shot, and I'm having what they call a cortisone flare-up.
My grandma used to get those too.
Which means that my knee is hurting worse than before the shot. So we were going to do stuff today, but my knee is hurting really, really bad. I can't walk very well, so I'm in for the day. And so Kevin and I figured, why not do another write-in? So, yeah, it's pretty terrible. It hurts so bad. I like cried myself to sleep last night. I was in so much pain. So that was fun.
Somewhat, never mind. I almost made a distasteful joke.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a Tanya Harding joke.
Oh. Do not.
Speaking of which, I love that movie.
I have not seen it yet. You need to watch the Lorena document. Excuse me. You need to watch the Lorena documentary on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
You will be shooketh.
I do love true crime documentaries.
It's like a true crime documentary, but at the same time, it's a look at the culture of that time period, especially when you're comparing it to the Me Too movement and like how the culture was at that time, how it treated domestic violence, how it treated just women and at that time. And I don't know, it's really, really good. So I've written 526 words so far today.
I've written 151.
So I am at 33,577.
During this next sprint, I actually think I might research for my fantasy book. So I have some ideas in my head I need to research. I'm not feeling the French book right this second, so.
Well, as I'm saying, just work on what you want to work on then. Whoa, 47. That is really close. So close you can taste it.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And thank you. I hope my knee feels better too. I fell back in February. I'm still dealing with this, so it's been kind of a nightmare.
I was gonna ask Moon earlier where you were at, but like you just said, so.
Oh, where she was with word count?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. what did I say I was at? 30, 30, yeah. I mean, I'm just going to give myself some credit because that's the most I've ever done in a nano so far. So,
yeah.
So that's a win in of itself.
Actually, I do have a question for Moon. Moon, what is your favorite kind of tea? Because I know you said you were going through your tea cabinet. But I'm just curious. I'm trying to try new teas. My favorite right now is lemon zinger. Well, it's always been lemon zinger.
Did she say she liked hot black tea, or was that somebody else?
I mean, I feel like most tea drinkers are like, I like hot black tea, and I'm just like, hot black tea is like too strong for me. If anything, Laura, I think you would like lemon zinger because it is hibiscus lemon. Very strong black tea.
What concert are you going to?
Very strong black tea. No, thank you. Can't do it, Moon.
I'm not a tea drinker. I mean, right now I'm drinking Lipton Diet Green Tea, citrus.
I think you, Laura, are more of a cold tea person than a hot tea.
Yeah. I do like the Tazo or whatever.
Yeah. The passion.
The passion tea, lemonade.
Ooh, vanilla chamomile sounds so good. Boston, that's where Damien's from.
No, I'm not a nerd fighter.
No, someone in the chat is going to see the Mountain Goats in Boston. It's a band. It's going to a concert in Boston. Oh, he thought I meant literal mountain goats. I let this tea bag steep for too long, and now it's.
Oh no freezing computers! Yikes! You're talking nerd fighter. You're talking about
Green.
Green, right? What's his face?
John.
John. I almost said Tom Green. I'm more of a Tom Green fan than a John Green fan.
Oh God.
My issue with John Green, really, honestly, is just I feel like it feels like a man writing characters.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah. Like, I think he's fine as a person. Like, I think he's cool, but like his books for me don't really work very well because it feels like a man writing people, and I feel like men a lot of times, not always, you know, you can't make broad generalizations, but I feel like a lot of male writers don't get really into character depth as much. I know people would argue that he does. For me, it doesn't really do it.
Damien said he feels like John Green just writes himself over and over again.
Even when he's playing a girl.
Maybe. I don't know. I just never connected with any of the characters. I've read like several of his books, and I don't feel it. I have to feel for a character or I'm not that invested, which I think is pretty common probably, but.
You mean creepily?
See, I've never watched any of his videos though, Moon. I know he makes them, but does he still make them? Do they still do them?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
In fact, his brother, what's his brother's name?
Jim? No.
It's not Jim.
No.
The other Green brother. The other brother in Vlogbrothers has a book coming out.
Brother's Green.
He has a book coming out. A lot. Hank.
His book came out recently.
Did it come out already? Okay, well, he has the YA book.
Didn't hear much about it though.
See, I've never watched any of their videos, so I would definitely be willing to check them out because I don't mind like him as a person. Like, I just don't really love the books of his I've read. But. Hanks.
Hank is his name. The brother.
Yeah, she said his book is very cool, speculative fiction.
It's a YA, right? I think so. Yeah.
Oh, Natalie, you don't like YA contemporary? That's what Kevin and I are both writing. I have lots of other ideas, though. I like some contemporary. I don't like... Okay, so just full disclosure, I don't love issue books, which I feel like a lot of YA contemporary are issue books. Here's why I don't like them. I think they 100% are important, serve a purpose. But they serve a purpose for actual young adults.
Yeah.
I don't need the issue books, right? Like, I'm 35. I don't
You're woke.
I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just kind of how I feel. Like, I read all those issue books when I was a teen, And I think they're really important for teens to like learn about things, connect things, understand their feelings, understand, you know, empathy, things like that. Like I totally get that. That's just not my bag anymore. So I don't read a lot of YA contemporary. But
if I read YA contemporary, it's usually like light ones.
Yeah.
I don't read heavy ones really anymore because they're just like, I don't know. I also have depression, so like I don't have time to be depressed all the time.
That is also me. I cannot read something that is super depressing because I'm a highly sensitive person, so I get too like pulled into it.
You should definitely check out 13.
Yeah, I totally get that, Natalie, for sure. I mean, I love, like I said, I actually don't read that much contemporary. I just have this idea for this book. Also, I feel like a lot of contemporary don't accurately reflect me or my experience, and that kind of makes me want to write those, but that's not what I'm writing right now anyway.
All I'm hearing is a bunch of people in chat saying they're not gonna like my book.
Yeah.
Mine is not high concept. I don't write in high concept either. Mine's like a light beach read.
I think I will check out their videos, though. I kind of like that. I guess I can relate since me and my sister, Kevi, especially since now that we don't live in the same city anymore. We used to. Till this year.
Oh, yeah.
You don't even sound that broken up about it. See, okay. Here are my thoughts on like high concept YA stuff. Like things that are like shocking or plot twisty. I don't tend to like those in contemporary that much. I don't know why. I don't know. If I'm gonna have those, then I want them in like whatever, like speculative.
I think the reason why people want to read those things when they're kids is because you want to be in your feelings.
VR domination. Okay, cool. Okay, I will say here's this. I do think that reading super depressing books about people with cancer and stuff hold a purpose, especially when you're young. I feel like they're really, really important for catharsis at a time when you're not really understanding your feelings about other things. You can work through emotions and feelings through other characters and books. And I just think that they're really, really good at getting young people in touch with their emotions and understanding emotions and complex emotions. So that's probably why you like them when you were young. But when you get older, like I feel like you're a little bit more emotionally mature and you don't need that as much. And that's why I think a lot of adults tend to like not be interested anymore. Yes.
Oh, Brazil. VR.
Everyone loves. Oh, Brazil. Okay, cool. Everyone loves Simon. That's a good. It is a very good, cute, light read. I love a good light read. Yeah, me too. Probably. You're a little too emotionally mature. I also, Natalie, side note, I'm obsessed with science fiction. I have like literally like 9 science fiction ideas that I want to write. I just don't think I'm there yet with my writing abilities. So that is like the plan in the future, is to write more like science fiction, especially because I feel like a lot of science fiction is more plot driven than character driven. And I'm way more interested in character driven. So I want to write character driven science fiction, but I just am not there yet.
Laura, you know that book idea you texted me earlier?
Yeah.
I have a comp for that actually. It's very similar now I think about it.
Is it too similar?
It deals more with paranormal stuff than, well, I guess that is paranormal. I don't know. You have to read it.
I don't think it's one of my ideas paranormal.
One of the comps is completely paranormal, like vampires and stuff.
Oh, see, but I'm not doing that.
What part of that show are you gonna do that's not paranormal?
It's not. It's the other one, the movie.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you it later. We can talk about it later.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I want. I want more character driven. It's so funny because like my husband loves science fiction, but he's so much more of a plot driven person. So I was telling him my science fiction idea, the thing I want to write next. I'm gonna try anyway. And it's so much more character driven. And he was like, yeah, but like, where's like the science stuff? Like, Like, it sounds like it's a like a contemporary, only like in space. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of like the concept. He's like, there's no like spaceships or shooting. I was like, no, not really. I mean, there's some, but like, I don't know. That's what I'm writing.
That's what I figured. I thought you were getting excited.
I read Becky's second book all in one night. Which was it?
Upside of Unrequited.
Yeah, Upside of Unrequited, which was so hard because I got to read it before it came out. And I couldn't talk about it to anybody except for Kevin. Kevin is friends with Becky, by the way. And Becky and I are kind of friends. We talk sometimes. She messaged me the other day.
I'm looking at names for like medieval names. There's so many stupid ones.
Tormund. Oh, Becky Albertalli. She's the one who wrote Simon. The Homo sapien agenda.
Did you say and? Because it's verse.
I said verses, didn't I?
Pretty sure you said and.
Whatever, you know.
This
I just
name,
called Simon.
This medieval name is Goobert.
Goober. Sounds like a Fraggle name. Isn't that a Fraggle name?
Probably. Hubertus.
I'm almost positive Goober is a Fraggle name.
Dumpty. These can't be real names.
I just finished Mission Fury, and I'm trying to finish whatever the third one is in Crazy Rich Asians.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember what it's even called now. I want to get it done by the end of the month. That's my plan.
Isn't it Crazy Rich?
It's Rich People Problems.
Oh.
The second one is China Rich Girlfriend.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. I'm combining Gobo and Boober. Yeah. That's a classic mistake in the Fraggle world. I actually just started rewatching Fraggles the other day. And what's so funny is when they cut, like in the first episode, when they get out of like Fraggle Rock and they go out, they think it's outer space, but it's really just like the city. It's like New York City or something, or wherever they're at. I'm obsessed with puppets and all that jazz. So I haven't watched Fraggle Rock in so long. So I was like, I need to rewatch this now that we have HBO again for Game of Thrones. All right, we ready for another sprint? Yes, Fraggle Rock is everything. It's everything, man. All the puppet stuff, all the time. yeah, because that's where Becky lives, is Atlanta. Are all her books are kind of set in Georgia, aren't they?
Those three are, because they're all the same universe.
Oh yeah, but that one.
No. Upside is set in DC.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. The one to do with Adam is in New York, right?
I think so.
I'm convinced Adam moved out to LA because all his books are being made into like movies and shows now. And I think he's trying to do that route, like maybe trying to get in on that writing and stuff.
I wouldn't know. We hung out with CB Lee the other night. It was on our Instagram story.
Who hung out with who?
Adam Silvera and CB Lee.
I don't know who CB Lee is. Should I?
I don't know. Should you?
Well, who is it? Why are you not telling me?
She's a lesbian YA writer. Bisexual. Sorry. Bisexual. Sorry. Bisexual.
Yeah, right. What has she written?
Not your sidekick. Not your what's it?
Not your villain.
Not your villain and not your hero. I think is the new one.
Who's not your backup or something?
Something like that.
Oh, this one's.
She's a really popular like indie author. But she also just wrote the new Ben 10 comic, so she's like getting hired to do like this high IP stuff.
Cool. All right.
Damien went to the Lambda with her.
Oh, okay. Okay, so like I really quickly, and then I think we should do a sprint. I was like looking at my old version of the first time I tried to write this book, like years ago. I literally wrote the line, "What's her angle?" like 5 times in it. I don't even know why I hate that line. It's stupid. I don't even know why I wrote it. I don't know why it appears 5 times. But what is her angle? Apparently, I really wanted to know.
You're just really concerned.
Yeah, about her angle. I kept saying, "What's her angle?" That was like my version of "What's your damage, Heather?" All right. Do we want to start on the 27 mark?
Sure. How long are we doing? 15?
Yeah, we did a 5 and a 10. Might as well do it. Yeah, but what's her angle is such a dumb phrase. Why did I use that?
At least you didn't put what's her angel.
I would not be a proper English teacher if I did that. Yeah, I need to look into those for sure because I know I use the same phrases a lot. Because that's how I talk too. I like use the same phrases over and over again.
Judith.
And the hubbub died down. I've literally never written the word hubbub ever.
I haven't either.
And all the hubbub died down. I like that. It's cute. Yeah, you would think, teaching college English, I'd have a, broad vocabulary, but I don't.
Okay, go ahead and mute yourself.
Gladly, I will mute myself. All right, 15 minutes.
And you're done.
That was a terrible 15 minutes for me because I'm at a crossroads in this scene where I could have one or another, like 2 different options for how this character reacts to this thing, and I can't decide which way to go.
Well, I had an eventful one. I broke my desk.
Nice.
You know how I have the writing leaf that pulls out?
Yeah.
I was pulling it out, and the plastic piece that keeps it connected just snapped. So the leaf no longer exists. Well, it does, like, but it's crippled.
That sucks.
Like, yeah.
Don't you still have one of my old desks?
No.
You didn't take my big white one? Did we take that one?
No. We left it on the side of the road.
I don't even remember what we took anymore at all. It's all a blur. It's all in storage, so.
I have like a little leaf that pulls out of my desk, so like it's like a writing, like, so it becomes L-shaped, and the little leaf broke. Hello, Victoria.
Oh, hi, Victoria.
We're gonna do more. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Hello, Angel.
Hey, Angel. Yeah, I did not do well because I think I figured out what direction I'm gonna go, but I had to like think about both scenarios and then like kind of follow them through in my head. Like, okay, well, if that happens, then this happens, then this happens. Yeah. Or if I do this and this happens, and you know what I mean? So I was just kind of like playing through the scenario. So
yeah,
I only wrote 235 words.
Not bad.
I mean, it is kind of bad for 15 minutes. But...
Better than no words.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Dang, 626.
I started outlining my fantasy novel, so I had to grab some index cards. I put little colors in the top so I know like what color is what character.
That's fun. I need to add my piddly little 235 to my Camp Nano because I like to see it update. So, 235.
I know I can do all this in Scrivener, but I don't have Scrivener.
Get Scrivener, Kevin.
$40 full price, and I'm too broke for that.
Can't you get a 50% off right now?
No, you can only do that when you win. I don't know if they do it during
camp.
You
won. Just say you won so you can get it.
I don't even know if they do that during camp. I just know they do it during regular.
That's when I got it, was when it was half. What did I say? How many words? 235. Woot! I'm at, I haven't hit 34 yet. I'm at 33,812.
I know, like, I understand why they don't, because it's an extra cost, but I sometimes really, really, really wish that Nano had an app, because I would use it so much.
Like, you mean like to update stuff and all that?
Like updates and like even check the forums and stuff. Like I would use it so much.
I agree. I use my phone way more than my computer.
But they're nonprofits. Like I understand that it's an extra cost for them, but I would.
But I don't know that apps are that expensive, are they? I don't know.
You have to hire someone to design it, to upkeep it, and then also to like.
True.
Host it. I don't know how that works.
That's true. Yeah.
I've already used a 30-day free trial. Because in the past I used it, I was like, oh, I don't really need this for this story I'm working on. But like I could see where it would come in handy for something like this, where I'm writing a fantasy and it's like.
I use the note cards on Scrivener. I use it for my outline, like because I know each chapter what's going to happen, and so I put it in each. I put a note card for each of the chapters, so that way I can go back and look at them if I forget what I'm supposed to be doing in that chapter.
Yeah, I just know that like I've seen people like where you can color coordinate them, and that would come in a lot of handy, like for character and.
There's a lot of things you can do on Scrivener that I just haven't spent the time to like figure out. Some of the stuff I do know how to do is because people have done videos on how to do it, and I wasn't searching them out. Sorry, I'm getting the crumbs off my keyboard. Driving nuts. But Kat over on Catty-tastic, I love watching her writing videos, and she's all about like stats and numbers, you know. And she showed like how to do some of that stuff on Scrivener, and so like the ones that she showed, I've figured out how to do.
Well, I know that there are a lot of like things. They say like if you watch all the tutorials, it could take like hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, see, and I'm just kind of doing them like I don't really have that kind of time.
Yeah. So great. What I'm hearing is Laura needs to win so I can use it because she already has Now there's some pressure.
That's more incentive for me to win. If I win,
There's
I'll
fire behind you, Laura, and you need to make sure that you finish.
Oh yeah, well, we're definitely doing it tomorrow, Natalie, at Kevin's channel, Kevlandia, as you know.
Natalie,
I'll be there. Thank you
yeah,
for.
I already have it up, like the thing, so you can go like remind yourself.
Yeah, I like those when you set them up early that you can set yourself to remind you.
Yeah.
Although I don't think I've ever gotten a reminder.
Me, I've never used Linux, and I can't even imagine. I get reminders, Laura.
Oh, I've never used that either. I don't even know how you say it. Is it Linux or Linux? I don't know.
It's a different operating system. Than
I know what it is. I'm saying I don't even know how to say it correctly.
Surprising.
Surprising me.
Do you remember when I think I bought these when I first moved in with you forever ago? They're from Rite Aid.
Yeah.
I'm finally using them up.
I still have mine from when we lived in Moreno Valley together.
I think that's what these are.
Yeah, they're like mine are like in a little box that I bought to put your flashcards in. Because you know I love buying those office accessories.
Oh, nice. It's nice that it's free.
Oh, that is nice. Oh, hello, hubby and doggies. Yes. I got a surprise.
Is it candy?
Yeah, Aaron got me a candy bar to help me get through the writing sprints.
I was saying, is it candy? Because you made that face like he just got you candy.
Yeah, I have a candy face.
Don't we all?
Let me see. What's in your pocket that she's...
There was a dog outside. And I was petting him. He was rubbing all over me, so I'm assuming she's smelling the other doji.
Oh, now Falx is.
All right, enjoy your writing.
Okay, you gonna take the dojas with you?
Yeah, come on, baby, let's go.
Hey, if Falx tries to get up here and I don't hear him, will you just text me so I can open the door for him? Okay.
Come on, Lisa.
Go, Lise.
Go, Lisa. Go, Lisa. Go.
She's a wild one. Got into the bathroom trash this morning. That was fun to clean up.
Gross.
Yeah, I know. So now we have to push a door because she has figured out how to open the bathroom door. Because like our bathroom door to our bathroom is two doors that like open like this, like
yeah.
And so they fold shut. But she has figured that if she gets on her back legs and pushes the one on the left really hard, it pops the right door open.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So now we have to put a chair against it.
Too smart for her own good.
What?
She's too smart for her own good.
I know, dude. I know. Except for Falcor, if the door's not even open enough for him, he just whines instead of pushing it with his head.
This morning, we shut the door in between like the front room and the bedroom while Damien was in there getting changed and I was out here. And Alfalfa headbutted open.
Police
Like, I could see a little pause underneath the door, and then all of a sudden I hear poof with his head, and it just comes swinging open. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, so I think the next print, let's do like a little bit shorter than 15 minutes. Let's do a 10-minute.
Okay.
So I'm going to feel out this choice I'm making. And so I just want to give it a good 10-minute.
Okay.
I haven't had a Milky Way in so long. Milky Ways are good.
I think I bought one for Damien.
Okay, man, we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us. We will see you tomorrow night. Good luck. You'll probably have one by the time we see you.
True. Oh no, I just spelled tea everywhere. Oh, by everywhere I mean on my phone. I'll be back. I had to grab a towel or something, like a rag.
Ooh, Kevin's spilling the tea here on my channel. I think a 10-minute sprint will be good.
Now I want.
I don't think a Milky Way will mix well with my citrus green tea.
Nope.
So it's time to break out the big dog. Diet Pepsi. Hello.
Hello. I'm cleaning up spilled tea.
You just missed it. Kevin spilled the tea right here. Oh. I love a good cheesy joke.
Hey, were you gonna eat these Skittles?
What?
Were you gonna eat these Skittles?
No.
Look what I got, Laura. I got some sweet heat Skittles.
I love the sweet heat Skittles. I bought I bought 2 weird flavored M&Ms that I'm going to try on my main channel this week.
Is it jalapeno? Yeah.
The jalapeno and then also the Thai coconut.
I've had the Thai coconut. I really want to try the jalapeno one.
Yeah.
These were on sale for 25 cents a bag at the Walgreens near me.
I bet you a lot of people don't like them. I love them. I think they're so good. All right, we're going to do a 10-minute sprint.
Yeah, in the process of spilling my tea, I also bit my tongue and now it hurts.
That's what you get.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Go ahead and mute yourself.
Are we going to do it at the 54? Oh, 54. All right, 10-minute sprint.
Muting. That's faster than I thought.
Yeah, I didn't do too bad, I don't think. Okay, obviously could have done better always, but I got 352 words.
Nice. I'm just doing research stuff, so.
How did the rest of you guys do? What are you doing research on, Kev?
Names and stuff for. Looks like I have timelines right now, but I didn't have a name for this character. So
I always gotta figure out the name.
I know, that's why I'm kind of stuck.
Would I say 352?
I believe so.
Add that. Yeah. All right, so I've finally hit the 34,000 mark. So I'm at 34,164. So I've written 1,113 words so far today.
Nice.
So that's 1/5 of what I need to write today.
It did take a short 10 minutes, though.
Huh?
I said it felt like Victoria said it felt short.
Oh, yeah.
See you later, Angel. Y'all did better than me.
Bye, Angel. We'll see you tomorrow. 243. It did feel short. It did. 80, 234. Oh, outlining. I think it's kind of what, well, it's sort of what Kev's doing.
Yeah, I'm outlining research stuff.
Nice. What is your end goal? I'm trying to get to 50, and it's just probably not going to happen. But I'm not giving up. You can't have no in your heart.
What I would say.
You and Joe Dirt. We are, actually. We will be doing them. Both Kevin and I will be doing them on my channel, on this one, and then also on Kevin's channel, Kevlandia.
Yep.
I don't know. You could. You've only got to get to 8K in 3 days. That's totally doable.
You can do it. We believe in you.
Yeah. We totally do that, for sure. Can't have no in your heart. We need to find some other phrases.
Nope. I'll stick with that one.
On Facebook yesterday, they like had a recommended like, you know, ad for me, and it was the Joe Dirt shirt. It says "Life's a Garden, dig it." I was like, I would totally buy a Joe Dirt shirt, but not that quote. That's too popular. It would be one that says like, "I got the poo on me."
Oh my god.
Or when you're feeling down, just look at a clown. You know what's really weird is that I don't think, even though like, I don't know, I don't feel like my books have any humor in them. I think they're so serious.
I think it's difficult to write
People
humor.
say, why so serious?
It's hard to write humor into a book.
Yeah. Sometimes also I don't feel like what I'm writing is funny, but other people think it's funny, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I like books that make me laugh, but I just feel like that's hard to write. Just when you're trying to do the voice of different characters. Oh my gosh, Victoria, that's great. I should do that. Except for I don't have any original material. All the things that I say are funny are really just some sort of like regurgitation or amalgamation of movies and shows and other YouTubers that I've watched. So, no original material here.
Do you remember the waif on Game of Thrones?
Wait, what did you say?
So do you remember the waif on Game of Thrones?
Oh, yeah. I thought you said something so disturbing.
No. The waif, she's the one that like constantly was beating the crap out of Arya. I hated that girl.
Oh, yeah, she was terrible. Yeah, I mean, it's like an unoriginal type of humor. I don't know. It's so weird because I don't feel like I'm that serious of a person in life, But I don't think that my books, I think my books are too serious in tone. I need to lighten it up. Maybe that's something I can do in revision. But I also just don't feel like I have a really good sense of my characters' voices yet, which is something I plan to work on in revision. I'm going to be doing a video series on my channel about my different steps of revision. And one of them is really honing voice and then going through to just revise voice.
Yeah.
So.
That's something I'm going to have to pay attention to also when I edit.
You're going to, what, voice?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what though? I thought I was a slow writer, and I have just kind of forced myself to just keep going. And I've seen that I've gotten faster, but I definitely know what you mean, that things are hard and easy at the same time. I kind of feel like that about mine as well. I think what I'm going to do for my channel is I'm going to do like actual like talking videos where I talk about like my revision process, but then I'm also, I think, going to vlog some of it. Hopefully I'll be done with this book soon. I'm in the 3rd act. I don't think it's going to be by Tuesday. Like, I don't think the 50,000 words is going to actually end it, unfortunately. Yeah. But I think it'll be close. I think it'll be close. Like, I don't think it'll go much more than that. Ooh, I love a good meet cute.
I love meet cutes too.
Ooh, I like that idea, Victoria, because I feel like all of my characters are really just kind of versions of myself, and I hate that. And I want to come up with, but I have to think, okay, how do you come up with a different character then? I guess you have to like figure out maybe like another character you've seen somewhere. But I like that idea of just kind of doing the opposite of what you would normally do. That's smart.
It's like, how would I react to this? And then have your character do the exact opposite.
You know who does that? There's a whole episode of Seinfeld where George does that. Where like every instinct he has, he does. He's like, all my instincts my whole life have led me to nothing and just garbage. So every instinct he has, he does the opposite. It's funny. I love a good meet cute. I feel like though, like, how do you even come up with them? I feel like they have to actually happen in real life or to someone you know. Maybe I'm just not a creative person. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I don't have what it takes.
Oh, Lord.
So Kevin, why don't you give us a little pitch of your fantasy you're working on?
No. It's just, I haven't really flushed like I have. It's
court intrigue.
Hopefully, yes. There's politics, but not boring politics, I hope. And a lot of murder and
murder.
A lot of people dying, which I'm not used to writing, so that'll be interesting. I don't really write death in my books, so this will be interesting.
I'll say, I don't think you've ever written anything that I've read that has murder.
Nope, I don't think
murder
so.
In the verse.
I don't think I've ever written a murder. So this will be interesting. There's got to be murder in this book. It doesn't make sense for it not to be. Or at least death in some way. But it's going to be a lot of courtly intrigue and...
So is your character like a prince?
One of the characters is, but there's many characters.
Is this multi-POV?
Yes.
I know. Did somebody say murder?
There's also a subreddit for writing prompts that Kate Kavanaugh used in one of her videos.
I've never looked at prompts. I should. There's
a whole subreddit for it.
That's how Marissa Meyer came up with her idea for Cinder. Well, it wasn't. It was a writing prompt, but it was a writing prompt for a contest. But still, it like helped her get her idea.
Yeah.
Kate also said that there is a AuthorTube subreddit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she said that like somebody on there keeps it updated of like who's on AuthorTube, who does write-ins and that kind of stuff.
I wonder if we're on it. That would be weird.
Do they mention murder? I feel like, is that from The Simpsons? Did somebody say murder?
Here's a list, a never-ending list of all the authortubers, supposedly, not based on quality, but by sub count. I'm not on this list, so.
Why have been updated recently? Am I on it?
You're on it. Your LauraTwoPointO's on it.
Oh, well, I don't even do my writing videos on there anymore. So update that. Whoever does it.
This is interesting though, because you can go in and see. Yeah, this has not been updated recently because it says people's sub counts are way off from what they actually are.
Great Fry. I love this idea of Guardians of the Galaxy. I saw Captain Marvel on Friday, and then I saw Avengers Endgame on Saturday, and all the like space stuff gave me so many ideas. I was like, oh my God. I was like thinking of all these ideas in my head while I was watching those movies, but I just don't think I'm there yet with my writing. That's why I'm really focusing a lot on my contemporary ideas, because I feel like that, even though like they're not the same kind of writing, I just feel like it's making me feel like I'm getting better as a writer, just overall, just thinking about stuff and whatever. And I think I'll try to segue into my science fiction ideas soonish. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. I do weight loss videos on my main channel, which is LauraTwoPointO. I haven't done one in like a month because I have been hurt and I was kind of in a not so good mental state. But I actually plan on doing my first back to weight loss stuff this week on my channel. So not on this one because this is my authortube channel, but on LauraTwoPointO, I will have a weight loss video. So you can watch in there. But I love the idea of a Guardians of the Galaxy type book. I feel like there's not enough young adult science fiction, and I feel like a lot of people have aversions to science fiction again because it's very plot driven, and I think that a lot of people are looking for more character driven stuff, and I think a lot of that is existing in fantasy, but not as much in science fiction.
I agree with you.
And our next book club choice, spoiler alert, is going to be a YA science fiction. So if you want to, Great Fry, if you want to do a book club with us, I'll be posting that video either tonight or tomorrow, probably tonight on my channel, what book we're going to be reading. It's going to be a science fiction. I mean, everyone's invited, not just Great Fry, but I'm just saying.
And it's a recent book, so...
I'm trying to read more science fiction. What,
yeah, I feel like it's a recent book, too, so not a lot of people are ready yet.
It just came out in March, so we are going to do that one. I
just created a Reddit so I could message the person. She's like, if you're missing, make sure you message me. So I created a Reddit because I actually don't have one. And it auto-joined me to some Reddit, like subreddits, and one of them is shitty Kickstarters.
Hopefully you're on that list.
It's a compilation of crowdfunding train wrecks.
You should also, if you're messaging that person, tell them that I no longer do it on that channel. I changed it to Laura Writes, and they should update that, please, too. Thank you.
Okay, well.
Okay, I've never watched Kyle XY, and I need to. I don't know why I never watched it. I don't know why I fell off that train.
My computer keeps freezing. Reddit does not like my computer.
Yeah, I think that that's really common, Victoria, with like writing like things that take a lot of world building. And I just think sometimes, like, I've listened to a lot of people talk about those books, and a lot of people work on them for like a long time because they're not there yet with their writing. Marie Lu talked about that there were some books that she just didn't feel like she was ready to write yet.
Maria Schwab said the same thing, actually, when we saw her.
Schwab, yes, she definitely talked about that. Sarah J. Maas even said that they were books that she worked on for a really, really long time. I would say that like 5 or 6 of the books that Sarah J. Maas has published were actually written before she ever got an agent. So it looks like she was pumping them out, but those were already done. So
yeah, they were.
Starcross is another one that I have not watched yet, but I need to. On my list. I just like when I was younger, I didn't watch as much science fiction and fantasy, and so now I'm catching up on it for various reasons that are boring. And by the way, my sister. All right, so I like the 10-minute sprints.
Yeah, we can do another 10-minute one.
Yeah, I think we should do another one. Let me pick a different color to write in. I think we're going to go with purple. So it's easier for me to count how many words I did. Exactly, Victoria. That's exactly what you have to do. That's what I'm doing, sort of. Like, I'm not actually drafting any of those, although I might start, but I definitely have all my ideas, and I'm outlining all these ideas, and then I can just keep filling them in. And I'm reading more, like, I want to read more craft books. Because I minored in creative writing in college. I took tons of creative writing classes. I took, like, at least 10. None of them ever talked about... They all were like pushing everyone to write literary fiction, which is very different. Adult literary is very different. And they also never, Kevin and I were just talking about this because he got his degree in creative writing. They never really talked about like plot structure for novels. Right, Kev? Like you guys never really talked about that.
No, not really.
So I feel like I feel like these are things I need to learn. And so I want to spend more time reading more craft books. I started reading Stephen King's. I also am reading Save the Cat, the newest one. And Kat from Katastic, she recommended one that I don't remember the name of it now, but I have it saved. And maybe I'll do some reviews of those books too on my channel.
I really like Stephen King's.
Yeah, I just haven't gotten to where he's talking about writing yet. He's still like telling the story of when he was a kid.
Yeah, yeah, that goes on for a while. But when you get to when you get to the meat of it, it's good.
But there's one that Kat recommended that sounded really good. That's about like working on emotional, like emotional beats, you know?
Yeah.
So I really want to read that one as well.
Did you watch Kate's newest video on like writing and money and like?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so that was some
some hard truths.
Yeah, she said something in there that I wanted to bring up, and I'm forgetting what. Oh, that it was her Stephen King video that got her all those subscribers.
Yeah, I agree, Victoria. Like the Save the Cat, and I feel like everyone's talking about the new one, and I think rightfully so. But there are so many other, you know, writing books out there.
I actually would recommend Ursula K. Le Guin's Steering the Craft.
Okay, I'll read that one too.
It's good, and it has prompts in it at the end of each like section to like work on what she said. Like, here's what we're working on in this chapter. Here's a prompt to work on what we were working on. Go ahead and try it out.
I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to read some more craft books, and I think I'm going to do like reviews of them. I like that idea. So I'm such a nerd. I like to learn stuff. So
nerd.
Right up my alley. Yeah, I really like that video. I actually like commented right away, and I was like, "Thank you so much for doing this." Like, I knew some of that, but some of it was new. But I also just feel like a lot of people don't know that stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Like there's so many things about traditional publishing that people don't realize. Like when you get your advance, you only get a third of it, and that's like without the taxes taken out, without your agent fee. Like,
and it really depends because like Dingy got half of his.
But he's also doing.
He's doing a graphic novel, which is different.
Is different, right? So, like, I think in the YA community,
yeah.
Anatomy of Story is another one that I want to read that I've heard really good stuff about that I haven't. But I know in the YA, it's like you get a third of it when you sign, a third of it when you turn in the final draft, and then a third when it's published.
Yeah, on publication day.
And people don't realize either that like what you get doesn't have the taxes taken out. You have to take the taxes out.
And your agent fee. So like,
yeah, go ahead.
So like if you get like $50,000, standard agent fee is 15%. That's $7,500.
Yeah.
So then you take that out, $7,500, and take taxes out, you're only getting $28,000, and divide that by 3. That's only $9,500 over a span of what could be 2 years, and that's a really high advance, $50,000.
Yes. That's not.
I was just using it because it was an easy number to work with.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I think a lot of people don't realize. Like, you make that first book deal, you're not quitting your job.
No.
That's not happening. So I think more videos like that with transparency. I think Alexa Dunn does a really good job with a lot of transparency as well. It's something I really like about her channel because she talks a lot about things that have to do with being traditionally published, which I feel like a lot of author tubers are indie and self-publishing, which is great. But I like to hear from people who are traditionally published as well, because it's different and it's something that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I saw Alexa's on Money. I think that's where she really explains like how advances work and all that kind of stuff. And she also talks about, she recommends, especially for your first book, setting aside a portion of your advance to do your own marketing.
I had, never mind.
Okay. Exactly, Victoria. Yeah, so I thought that was a really great. I love videos like that. Where people just kind
my
of.
tongue again.
What? You bit your tongue?
Second time.
Okay. How about on the 28th, just in case, because I don't know when that's going to turn to 27.
Okay.
On the 28th, we'll do another 10-minute sprint.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I love videos that are, I honestly, I'm such a nerd too, but I just love all those kind of videos. I love vlogs. I actually have started watching people's reading vlogs, which I used to think was like a boring idea. Like, why don't I watch someone vlogging about reading? But I actually really like them, like, because I feel like people have reactions, you know, like, oh, I read 100 pages a day and I'm like totally dying, or whatever they're saying, you know, like, I don't know. I think it's fun. So but I like to watch a lot of stuff. But I like to watch people doing vlogs. I like the informative stuff. I like, you know, live chat. I like it all. I like it all, baby. I really like authortube a lot. I feel like it.
The authortube Reddit only has 57 members, and I'm one of them.
I feel like authortube keeps me inspired. It keeps me. I feel like being in the community makes you more like enmeshed in it, and it's not as easy to just like let it fall by the wayside. Because like for so many years, I really wanted to write, but I let other things in my life distract from that, and I feel like getting involved in the community has helped me stay on it. You know.
Yeah. It's good.
Good for you. Gold star.
Shut up. That's not what I said. I would never give you a gold star.
Why do you hate me so much, Kevin?
I don't.
All I do is love you, care about you as your big sister.
Hate is a strong word.
You should, Steven. I think that once you like really like put yourself out there into it too, like I think you would like it. It's not as scary as you think. You should. Honestly, you should. It's one of the things like, so it was like kind of off topic. So we'll just wait another minute before we start the live stream. But on my other channel, on my main channel, I started doing like weight loss videos, and it helped me so much. Making the videos rather than like being like just watching makes you more like in it, and it makes you more accountable. And I don't know, I just felt like it helped me so much. And that's why I was like, well, I should do this for writing then, because writing is something that I want to stick with and be more accountable on. And that's why I started doing the writing videos. And I have gotten so much more done, and I've learned so much more, and I've made so many more friends. So that's my cheesy spiel on why you should start a YouTube channel. Just do it. And just if you want to be a writer and stuff, you got to get used to putting yourself out there, you know?
Ready to start? You want to wait till 30?
Let's do the 30. At the 30 mark, we'll do a 10-minute.
I wonder if Moon was on that list. I should have told them about Moon too.
Oh yeah, you should look at it. Like, look, here's a list of the people I think you're missing. Let me help you do your job.
It's not a job. They're a moderator. They volunteer for that position.
Some people take it very seriously.
I need to eat lunch soon.
Looks like you're eating lunch right now.
How dare you?
I feel like I'm just waiting for the clock. Oh, there it is, 4:30. All right, we're going to do a 10-minute print.
Mute yourself.
Mute yourself.
Now that I have the floor and Laura, shut up. Done.
All right, let's see. How did I do? $441 words.
Nice.
That's a lot for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think that's the most I've done so far today. Like in one sprint.
I wanted to see like how George R. R. Martin did it. His first book, A Game of Thrones, has 8 point of views.
Jeez.
And what I found really interesting though is you don't get Cersei's point of view to the 4th book,
Interesting.
and you don't get Jaime's till the 3rd.
So you get Jaime's and Cersei's in the same one?
No, you don't. You get Jaime's in the 3rd and Cersei's in the 4th.
Oh. How many do they have out? 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. The 6th is being written currently.
Oh.
300, nice.
So I've written 1,554 words so far today. 300, that's good.
Oh, man.
I saw you sitting there with your arms crossed, Kevin.
I was reading something.
Yeah, I haven't read Game of Thrones, but you should watch it, Victoria. I like held out for a really long time and didn't watch it until right before, not this season, but the previous season. I'd say a few months before. Well, about 6 months before. So I guess right after the 5th season. And then I was like, what was I waiting for? Because I didn't think I'd really like it because it seemed really high fantasy, and I'm not into like super high fantasy. But it's so good, and it has a lot of great character development. So, highly recommend. But I don't know if I'll ever read it. Because I just get bored by a lot of stuff. Like, even in just Sarah J. Maas's Court of Mist and Fury, or whatever the series is called. A lot of that was boring to me.
I'll just make sure to never let you read my fantasy book.
I liked the story. I just, there's a lot of training and stuff like that, and I don't really care for that. But there's fantasies I like that are not high fantasy. I would say the Selection series was fantasy.
It's dystopian.
It was pretty fantasy, though. Are you writing a high fantasy, Kevin?
Yeah.
What kind of creatures do you have?
None yet. I also don't like long training scenes, so I won't be writing them.
That's what's really boring to me. And long fight scenes are boring to me.
Wow. This whole episode of Game of Thrones tonight is going to be a battle scene. Literally the entire.
I know, but I'm super invested in the characters. So I don't think the battle scenes are that boring in Game of Thrones. I don't think they last that long. The Battle of the Bastards, there were like points where I was like, but I'm so invested in the characters that I do care.
I'll just say because they said this entire episode is going to be the battle.
Yeah, but I still feel like there are moments where people are like talking or strategizing. There was just like a point in Captain Marvel where it was like just a 10-minute scene of just like actual like hand-to-hand combat type stuff, and I was like,
do you remember when we saw Ninja Turtles and like half the movie is literally just a giant fight scene?
oh my gosh, it was like the last like 2/3 of the movie was one long fight scene.
That was really weird because it legitimately was just a long fight scene.
I know. I was like, wow, this started out so good. How did it go so bad? My dog was going nuts.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Once we move out and become country folk, they won't be barking as often because we will only have one neighbor. So. We live on a busy downtown street right now, so lots of things to make them bark.
Oh, man.
I am like not getting the words out like enough today for as long as I've been working on this. You know, for 2 hours, only getting 1,500 words. Not great. Not great. Not great.
You're procrastinating the ending.
I feel like I'm feeling, oh, someone's here. One of Aaron's mom's friends is here, that's why. I feel like I'm not procrastinating. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed by it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Like, endings are hard. But I want the book to end. So, I want it to end. So are you not going to work on revising the Jack book?
No, not right now. I don't know. It hasn't been on sub long enough for me to like think about rewriting all of it. I don't know.
Could you let it stay on sub as is and then just work on the revision, not pull it?
Yeah, but I'm also just like, I don't think it's been out long enough to justify a revision.
Like to justify your time on it?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see though. I might change my mind. Who knows? It's all up in the air.
Oh, I like that idea, Victoria. I did, like, I almost went back to one dialogue scene earlier that I felt like needed to be fleshed out some better. So maybe I'll do that in the next one. I felt like needed more. But I need to do that in a different color so I'll be able to count how many words it was. So I'm all about the numbers. I need it.
Well, why wouldn't you just write down your total number before and then your total number after? And then you can just
I can do that too.
It might be easier than jumping in between to count just the
that's so smart, Kev.
I am sometimes.
I don't know. Do you, Kev? Do you keep track of suggestions people give you on your submission?
I don't like write them down or anything, but I have all of them in my email. So like Rena will send them to me. And so I keep all the emails she sends me so I can go back through and look at them. But to be honest, most of the time they all send very similar feedback, or it's just kind of like a form feedback. Like, oh, I didn't connect to the character. Like that, it happens a lot. But like for the current book that we were just talking about, the Jack book, when it was on its first round of submissions, before I edited it at all, I kept getting the same feedback over and over again. So I didn't really need to write it down because I already knew what it was. They all kept saying the same thing. But I have it all saved, so I can go back and look at it. I have one in particular that I did put into a Word doc because I very specifically wanted to follow like the ideas that the editor had because it was kind of like a revise and resubmit. But yeah.
Was that for the Jack book or the first one?
First one. You got rejected again. It's a fickle world.
Are you going to do a video about that, about being on submission?
Yeah, at some point. It is, like, I don't mean to discourage people, but it is awful.
Well, I mean, we were talking about transparency.
Yeah, like, I don't want to discourage anybody. I think that if it's what you want to do, it's what you should do, but it is just as bad, if not worse, than querying.
Yeah.
But querying,
I also feel like it might be particularly hard for you because you didn't have an extensive querying experience like a lot of people do.
I mean, I was querying. I had a different kind of querying experience, but I was still querying for like 4 months.
Right, but they were all people that wanted to hear from you?
Yeah, because I did a pitch thing. So
yeah.
So it's not, I did cold query about 10 agents and I got rejected from all 10. So apparently I'm better at an elevator pitch than I am a query.
Well, it was your first time too. A lot of people don't get an agent on their first book.
Yeah.
So you're ahead of the
game. Doing good, Victoria, is relative.
You can do it, Kevy.
Yeah.
Dude, I keep hearing so many stories from people though that it was like it wasn't until their 7th book, and
Ugh.
I know that's not what you want to hear, but I'm just saying.
Mm.
And you know, you can always do the self-publishing route.
Yeah, I know.
It'll work out for you. Especially since you have several books already like done. Here's the thing about that too, Kev. There is an audience for your books. They are done and people will like them and want to read them. Just because someone hasn't wanted to publish them doesn't mean there aren't readers for them.
Yeah, Victoria.
That's very true.
Can't have no in your heart.
Very true.
I'm not like giving up or anything. It's just it can get, like I talked about in my most recent video, like it can get discouraging to watch people pass you. Like,
yeah.
And like of course I'm so excited for my friends, but it's like, oh, people that got agents a year after me have now sold their book, and I'm just like still sitting around. But to be fair, I also went through a long period of time where I didn't write anything because it was so discouraging that I was like I didn't feel like writing, and so I didn't write anything new for like a year.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, you know.
Almost that entire year, like almost that entire year we were in Illinois, well, it wasn't a whole year, but like the 8 months, I didn't write like anything.
Yeah.
The entire time we were there.
I didn't really either.
So, you know, publishing can be very sometimes.
It's kind of like dating.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? Just takes one, the one.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta kiss a lot of frogs. So, on that note, do you want to do another sprint?
Sure.
Let's do it on the 54.
Okay.
We can do another 10. I like the 10. Let's do another 10.
Okay.
I just have to feel like I'm gonna have to like be writing every second of the day if I actually want to try to do this.
Well, what else you got going on?
True.
The black-haired Sansa Funko Pop is $200.
I'm so ill about it because I've been trying to get the Sansa Funko Pop for about since I started watching Game of Thrones. So that was like maybe like 3 or so years ago, which I know wasn't that long ago, but at that time it wasn't even worth that much. It was just a little bit more than I was wanting to spend at the time. It was maybe like $40 or $50 bucks. And I was like, I don't want to spend that. I want to try to find a deal. And I never found a deal. And now it's worth so much more because, especially now, because people actually like Sansa again and they didn't like her before. I've always liked her.
Well, there's actually,
go ahead.
You can get some relatively cheap on eBay, like in the box. Like here's one for $50 with $5 shipping in the box.
Oh, well, that's not bad. I still don't know if I want to pay that much though. For a Funko, but I'll think about it. Victoria, my current work in progress is a contemporary about a girl who has a traumatic event happen to her and ends up getting homeschooled for a few years. And it's hard to explain without like giving stuff away because I don't, but basically, which I need to work on, obviously. But basically she wants to go away to college. And her parents are not convinced that she should do that because of what happened to her and, you know, the fact that she had to be homeschooled. So, like, how can she go away to college? So she comes up with a plan to convince her parents that she's, like, you know, to show her parents that she is ready. But, you know, is she ready? Is she capable? And is she really over it? So I'm really interested in how people are after trauma rather than like writing the actual trauma. So I don't know. That's like a terrible pitch, a vague, terrible pitch, but it's something I need to work on.
It's about a girl who goes through trauma and then has to try and overcome it to experience new things in her life.
Well, that was a lot better.
Well, also maybe falling in love.
Yeah, here's the thing, though.
Trust people in the meantime.
This is something that I'm actually concerned about, though, because it is dealing with someone who has experienced trauma, but the book itself is a lot lighter because it's about her, like, trying to be normal, if that makes sense. Yeah, he does.
It's all I got, Victoria. It's
So,
all
like, that's what I'm concerned with, because I'm afraid that, like, it will seem like it's not serious enough or heavy enough. But that's kind of the point, if that makes sense.
That was my worry with my first book, because it dealt with, you know, like anxiety, self-harm, depression, that like I was afraid I wasn't taking it seriously enough. But
did you get that criticism?
No.
Okay.
I was just worried about
I definitely talk about the issues. Like it definitely comes up. It's definitely like, but the whole point is that she's trying to prove that she's normal, right? Like that, like I can be a normal teen who goes through normal teen things, like just because this thing happened to me. So like there are moments that are really light and like fun and like her just being a normal chick, but then there's also like this thing, you know, hovering and everyone else sort of hovering, you know?
Because I think that people that go through trauma aren't constantly, like they still have good days. They still have good moments.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's not about her. It is about her overcoming, but through normalcy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just don't want people to be like, oh, this is too light.
Not Kate. Save the Cat talks about that. About like acceptance of reality, acceptance of self.
Yes. Yeah, exactly, Victoria. So that's kind of, I'm trying to make sure it's something I'm going to look at in the revision is making sure it's really clear. Like, I mean, it's definitely really clear because, okay, like I don't want to go away too much, but in the book, like she does have flashbacks and stuff. And she does have moments where like there are chapters where she's having appointments with her therapist and like things like that. So, oh no, it's fine.
No, you're good.
No one else is talking, so it's fine. So I definitely like delve into it. I don't know. Like, I don't want it to, it's not a sad, depressing book though. Like there are football games and dates and pep rallies and all kinds of like typical high school stuff. So let me let my dogs in real quick and then we can do a writing sprint. Shit. Who wants in? Both babies? Both babies came to see Mama? Huh? Hi. Hi, guys. What's up? What? I have nothing for you. Why are you looking at me so expectantly? What? Do you want to say hi? Come here. No, come here, Lee. Come here. Say hi. Say hi.
That shaggy ass dog.
I know. She needs a haircut so bad. We've just been putting it off because she's so bad when she gets her haircut. But she looks terrible. So, you need a haircut, sissy? Yeah. Oh, you're being a good girl, huh? Yeah. No, she's being calm. Okay, so do we want to do another 10-minute sprint? Let's do it at the 5 o'clock. Well, for me, 5 o'clock mark.
Okay. I'm probably gonna go soon.
Yeah, I need to too. Yeah. There's my puppy Khaleesi. Mommy's got to write in a second.
She's acting weirdly calm. I don't trust it.
I know, right? I'm like waiting for her to like lunge at my face. But because she can't see anything through all that hair. She's gonna look so different when she gets a haircut.
Khaleesi!
Lisi Lee! Look at there's Uncle Gabby.
Khaleesi!
Oh. Okay, Falk wants to say hi real quick.
Oh well, it's 5 o'clock. Too bad.
All right, Falcor, it's 5 o'clock. Mommy's got to write. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay.
I don't know why I talked to you in the Falcor voice, but Okay, 10 minutes.
Starting now. That felt quick. Unmute yourself, Laura.
I always forget. Yeah, it did. Let's see. $371. I guess it wasn't that bad.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
I meant to tell you, did you see the Sun is Also a Star trailer came out?
No.
It looks good.
I need to look that up. Well, I gotta let my dogs out. I finally have gotten back to a scene that I previously wrote, so that will help me get through some words quickly because I'm revising that rather than like writing from scratch.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Aaron sent me a weird text. Woo! Victoria, finish a chapter. Ooh, only 3K. I'm so jealous. I have so much more to do to finish. Ooh, nice. Finish outlining.
I'm still outlining as well.
People are getting things done. What did I say I got? How many words? 371? That's not bad. I'm going to add that. Sorry, texting Aaron downstairs. Okay. So if I add, ooh, I'm so close to hitting the 35,000 mark. 71. Ooh, I'm at 34,976. 34,976. So, that means I've done 1,925 words so far today. Not bad, not bad. What did you get done, Kev?
I was still doing research, still outlining. No word count.
How are you outlining?
Right now, I'm doing note cards because it's multiple point of view. So each note card has a character's name, and then so I can move them around in order of when they're going to happen. I only have two.
Are you doing any formal structure for the outlining?
As of right now, I'm just kind of brain dumping everything, and then I'm going to restructure it. I'm not actually outlining. I am I know the vague ideas of what I want to happen to each character, and then I'm going to go in later with an outline structure.
Okay. So is that the story you're technically going to write? Is that the next story you're technically going to write?
I don't know when I'm going to start it because it's going to take a lot of fantasy novels, take a lot of planning and world building. So I don't know when I'm going to actually be able to start writing it. But my goal is to finish it for the end of the year.
Well, I'm telling you, I think you should try just working on multiple projects, just whatever you feel like in the moment.
Yeah.
Working on. Are you going to work any more on the French book for the end of Nano?
I don't know. I probably will tomorrow. We'll see how I feel tomorrow.
Just not feeling it today?
Yeah. I'm really tired today. So it's taking a lot of brain power to write. So as long as I get something productive done.
Yeah. No, it's not. The fantasy is not your middle grade, is it, Kev?
No. The fantasy is an adult novel, and the middle grade is it's kind of like a light sci-fi, I guess. It's not it's set in a contemporary world with light sci-fi elements.
Oh. Is it in current time or just really close future?
No, it's current time. It's something happens that causes these light sci-fi elements to come about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was telling Kevin, Gent, is that sometimes I think it could be good, to work on what you're feeling at the moment, what you're inspired to work on. Because Because sometimes I know what happened for me when I was only working on one project before was I just was stuck in that project and I needed a break from it. So I just didn't write anything at all. And I don't think that's good. Like, I think you should always be working on stuff. So if you're just not feeling one project, then go work on a different one.
I also don't want to spend too much time like plotting, because I recently read that J.K. Rowling spent 3 years outlining all 7 books before she even started writing the first one.
Yeah, I don't think you have to do that, though.
That sounds awful, number one. Number two, what if the first one didn't sell, and then you just spent 3 years plotting 6 other books that doesn't matter if you ever write, they're never going to get published?
Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like a lot of people do that. A lot of people come up with like a big concept that has to, like, so that might have been kind of why she did it. It wasn't necessarily like she was like, I need to plot all of them, but she knew her idea was too big. So then she started to break it down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like, if you don't have the big, huge idea yet, then that's okay. Just plot the one that you got, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know tons of people that do series that they didn't know what was going to happen in the 2nd or 3rd book.
The fantasy idea is the first in a possible trilogy, and I have a vague idea of what would happen to these characters later, but I don't have them not nearly plotted out enough to ever even come close to writing a book.
Yeah. Oh my God, is Falkor seriously wanting to get back in here? Oh. Stay in or stay out, bro. Make up your mind. Okay, well, I'm so close to 35,000 that we need to do another sprint because I gotta get there.
Okay, I can do one more.
Let's do a 15.
Okay.
Let's do balls to the wall. Get her done. Let's give ourselves 3 minutes to get ready. So we'll start at the 20 mark. And we'll go to 35.
Okay.
Doing the big push.
Like when you're giving birth.
I wouldn't know what that's like. Closest thing I know is that my puppy wants to sit at my feet all day. And drive me nuts going in and out of the door. I have also drank 2 teas and most of this Diet Pepsi, and I have not had to go pee. I'm dehydrated, people. Apparently, I need to get some water. TMI. I just realized, I was like, God, I have all these empty bottles, and I haven't even had to go to the bathroom. So, yeah, I think I'm going to get a lot done in the 15 minutes because, again, I would only say there's about 1,000 words that I'm working with, and I'm going to make the scene so much longer than that, and probably a lot of it's going to be cut. But it just feels like when you have something to work with, it feels more like a revision. So I feel like it'll go a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite part of Camp Nano so far is that I have actually made some real, bet you thought I was going to say friends. No. I've made some real like progress on this book that I've been sitting on for so long. But in terms of like, fun of it, I love that I have been so like actively participating in it with other people because it has made such a difference. Like we just moved, I used to live in LA with Kev, and we just moved to North Carolina, and I got hurt like a month after I got here, and so I haven't been getting out of the house, and I haven't seen any of my old friends that lived here, and I haven't been doing much. And so I've really enjoyed getting to not only like socialize with other people, but socialize with writers and talking about writing. And it's like reinvigorated me to like want to write. And I like having writer friends and talking to people. And so that's what's been most fun. What about you, Kev?
Oh, Laura, you're so like weird. I really enjoy these writing sprints, whether or not it's writing or just talking to people about books or whatever. I really enjoy talking to people like live. There's something else. I like making videos, but there's also a certain thing to doing live that I really like.
Yes.
So I really like that. And I really like meeting a lot of new people who don't necessarily comment on videos or make their own videos. Like I never would have known those people existed unless they came to these writing live chats. So I like meeting new people who don't necessarily comment on videos or make their own videos. Although I do think everyone should make their own videos because it's fun and it is fun. It is a little weird at first, talk to a camera, but you get used to it.
Totally. Agreed. But I think it's time to start the 15 minutes.
Okay.
So all right, let's do our 15-minute sprint. And we want to know what was the most fun for you, Victoria. So tell us that too.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the sprint.
Okay. Mutant. Man, that's loud. It freaks me out every time. Oof. How much you get done?
Let me see. I think I got a lot, actually. Let's see. $741 words.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. But luckily there was like 2 whole paragraphs that like I didn't have to change anything.
Oh,
so that helped. But still, I'm counting it. Because I had to fix a lot of it. Like I even fixed her Halloween costume. Like I changed it. So
yeah.
Yeah. Because her name used to be something different. And her Halloween costume had to do with her name before. So now it doesn't make sense if I keep it. 741.
Still more than I did.
369 is really good. I can't even believe I did that many words, to be honest. I've never done that many before. 741. So let me add that. Let's see. 741. How'd you do, Kev?
I'm just still doing research and outlining stuff. It's gonna take.
Do you feel like you're making progress? Did you get a name?
Yes, I did. I think. For now, it could change later, but you know. But now I'm just more outlining like some stuff that's gonna happen later. Because I have at least 3 points of view I want to do, and 2 of them are like kind of really like down, and I know what I'm doing with them. But the third one's still a little shaky, but I want to do it. So.
I'm so confused. I tried to add 741, and it made my count go up to like the wrong number, so that was not right. But now I don't know what my previous number was. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, 34,976 plus. I say 761, I think. 741. Yeah, so I'm at 35,717. I'm happy to hit the 35K mark. That's a new milestone.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I have done 2,666 words today, so I'm about the halfway point for the day. A little over half. Yeah, it made me jump too, Victoria.
Yeah, it's nice to talk to other writers.
Yeah, I'm so glad you did. I know it's like it can be really hard in the beginning. Like when I first put myself out there on YouTube like 2 years ago on my other channel, like it's so scary, but I was so glad I did it because it just is. It has really like meant so much to me just to talk to other people, especially people that like the things that you like. And I've made so many friends, and sometimes it's hard to find people like yourself, and then you get on the internet and you're like, there's so many people like me. 3,000 words today is good, though. I haven't even gotten to that. In order for me to still be Nano, I got to get 5,656 a day. So I'm going to be writing the rest of the night. Well, except for Game of Thrones and dinner, which I think we're having soon. So, but I'm happy to hit 35K, which means I'm most likely going to be able to at least hit the 40K. It would kill me, though, if I finished Camp Nano at, like, 46,000 words. I will just die a million deaths. Like, oh, that would just tear me out.
Yeah, I love the writing sprints. It's nice to meet a lot of new people.
Yeah, that's why Kevin and I are both going to continue, I think, to do writing sprints in the near future, at least, right? Like, on our channels. So on my channel and then on Kevin's, Kevlandia. So, because I mean, I'm still going to be writing. I'm still going to be editing. I'm still going to be working on stuff. And it's nice to have live chats with people just talk about where their progress is. You know, you don't always have to be doing like tons of writing sprints. You could also just be like, hey guys, how's everyone doing? What are you working on? What's going on? What's the tea? Yeah, this is my first time doing camp seriously. I'd done Nano seriously before, but not Camp Nano. And it was always so hard for me for Nano before because it was in November. And I teach college, so November is a very busy time of the semester for me for grading and stuff. So I was never able to really like engage as much as I wanted to. So April is a much better month for me. July is a hard month because it's my birthday month and it's Aaron's birthday month, which we usually have a lot of celebrations for our birthdays. Because our anniversary is at the beginning of August. But this year I don't think we're going to because I'm trying to save money. So, although you might be coming to visit around that time.
Yeah, we'll see. Depends on money stuff.
Yeah. Money ruins everything.
Yup.
But yeah, I think we're gonna be having dinner here soon, so might wanna. We've been doing this for a long time, yeah, like 3 hours.
Yeah, I think so.
Longest ever. But I'm in a weird mood, folks. But we will be back tomorrow on Kevin's channel, Kevlandia.
Yep.
Doing the write-in and writing sprints at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. I love when people say Pacific instead of specific. Like, be more Pacific. Yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow on Kevin's channel, on Kevlandia at 9 p.m. And then my channel on the last day to do the last big push. Also at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
So.
All right.
Boo. Well, we will have you in spirit, Victoria.
Yeah.
You know, watch the playback and pretend like you were here hanging out. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for today. Although I'm going to keep writing. Make sure you check in tomorrow for Kevin's to hear how I ended up. Did I get to 5,656 words? You have to tune in to find out.
All right.
Good luck with you too. Good luck. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I always try to do the cover up and then
I'm there.
I got to pull it back. Yeah. All right. And goodbye.